Well, good day, everybody, and welcome to the obligatory 5 favorite things episode about this 2020 Volkswagen GLI. Again, this has the Autobahn trim level, and it does have the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. So we have 5 of our favorite things. They're not in any particular order of what's more favorite than the other, and maybe a couple bonus ones. So and again, this is after 18 months of ownership, so this is the things that really have struck us, and specifically me, as just some things I just really like about the car. I'm not going to really talk about things that are like features that you can get on other cars, really just talking about some uniqueness to this Volkswagen GLI. Hey, before we get started, if you like quality automotive commentary about regular cars owned by regular people, please consider subscribing to Beyond the Test Drive. Small YouTubers like us could really use your support, and if we earned it today, please give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, without further ado, number 5. Okay, so number 5 is just the handling and ride combination together. Okay, so this thing isn't like the sharpest handling, it's not like the most soft riding, but Volkswagen really found a nice sort of balance between just ride and handling. This suspension is very sophisticated, it's very comfortable, but at the same time you get really sporty handling, and I just think they nailed it. Now you can stiffen up this suspension with the dynamic chassis system, and that's fine. It doesn't really affect the ride quality that much. It does. It is really good if you really want to hit the turns hard, and if you want to soften up the dynamic chassis again, you can do that. You can go to the soft setting again. Not a whole lot of difference, but it does take that edge off. So that's number 5. Number 4 is just exterior styling. We still like this color, this pyrite silver color. We like the general shape of this car. It's just going to age well. It's not over the top. It's not overly styled. And if you've seen the next generation Civic, guess what they did? They toned it down. It's just something about longevity with this classic shape. Again, this pyrite silver, really like it. So exterior styling, still love it, and I've actually come to love it even more over our ownership period. Let's go to number 3. So number 3 is the infotainment and the digital dash working together. I think this is some of the best out there as far as simplicity to use. The digital dash is just so configurable. It's bright in all conditions. It's clear. There's no gimmicks going on. And the infotainment system, it's a touch system. It's right at your hand, and it just works really well and fast. Now, there are some quirks in it. If we do a 5 dislike video, well, you'll see this infotainment system pops up with a couple of nits. But overall, I think the Volkswagen systems are very good. They're very fast. And if you watch other YouTube reviewers, they generally love the Volkswagen infotainment system. Now, part of that is the Beats, and we've grown to really enjoy the Beats system in here. So there's a couple videos out there or coming out on the Beats specifically. So check those out if they're ready or already out there. But we've enjoyed the Beats, I have to say. So it's not the best, but man, when it comes to just the price of this car and compact cars in general, it's a really good system. Number 2 on our like list is spaciousness. One of the reasons we chose the Jetta specifically in the GLI is because it does bridge that gap between mid-size and compact very well. You really do not need to even consider getting a mid-size, because if you need more room than this, you're probably going to get like a small SUV anyway. But anyway, back seat, front seat, very spacious car. It's a little narrow on the inside, but overall we've enjoyed the spaciousness of the trunk and the storage. We've really grown to appreciate the spaciousness of the car. Number 1. Well, let's do our 2 bonus ones yet, because I want to save number 1. So our 2 bonus ones are actually, you wouldn't think about it, but one of the things that we've grown over, through winter, through hot summers, is the heating and air conditioning on this car are outstanding. This car heats up fast. The heated seats are just like super duper powerful, and with remote start, this thing heats up really fast and distributes just really does a good job of heating. The other thing we've grown to appreciate is the air conditioning in the summertime. Again, this thing will blast and cool this dark, black, hot interior down really, really quick. You combine that with the ventilated seats, and it's a great car for all seasons regarding the heating and ventilating. It's so easy to use. It's just one of those things people don't review very often, but this one is very, very good in this car, and I've grown to really appreciate it. The other bonus item number 2, seems kind of silly, but it's just the location of this USB port right up here. It's easy to plug it up. It sticks out like a wart, but man, it's easy to plug up in the day or the night, and your phone just sits right there. So I know that's kind of silly. Some USBs are buried, but this one has proven to be very, very accessible. Okay, the final like of this car that we've grown to appreciate over, again, 25,000 miles, a year and a half of ownership, and that is the fuel economy. We have hit the EPA overall of 28 miles per gallon. And you say, well, that's not that great. There's plenty of cars that do better than that overall. Yes, but the combination of the performance of this car, you're talking about a 6-second 0 to 60 car getting mid to high 30s out on the highway. Again, we should have a video out on our highway mileage, so check that out. But this, this extraordinary fuel sipper out on the highway, a very relaxed cruiser, and again, it returns pretty good gas mileage, and you don't have to sort of try. You can go out and have fun in this car, and it will always give you a very good overall MPG. Again, if you're going to take it and dog it, yeah, of course that turbo is going to drink some fuel, but in general we've been very, very pleased with the fuel economy. Now the other thing is that this does call for 91 octane to get the full 228 horsepower, but it also says 87 is fine. You just have to make sure that it's a top tier gasoline. That's all Volkswagen wants you to do. Now if you do put 87, they do say you will lose some of those performance. My hunch is it's pretty much like the Mazda 3 turbo. You're going to lose high-end horsepower. You're probably not going to lose too much on the torque front. And we haven't noticed any difference running 87, 91. Again, I haven't done 0 to 60 runs. I'm sure the 91 is needed for the 0 to 61. So there you have it. Our top 5 favorite things plus a couple bonus. Again, if you have any questions about this GLI or any comments, please leave them below, as we just like to talk and interact about cars. Again, so thanks for watching, and have a great day, morning or evening, wherever it may be.